Mana, salut, hola, muko mana? Nabe surinyo bose muko mana, in mon neko mana. Welcome to another episode of Dishome Kidawida. Welcome to episode 36 of Dishome Kidawida. Guys, we have been learning this amazing language of mine for 36 good weeks. How amazing is that? How wonderful is that? Thank you so much for the support that you have given me so far, and thank you so much for embracing Dishome Kidawida. So for those of us that have been following these episodes, I believe by now you can already tell what 36 is in Kidawida. What is 36 in Kidawida? Tell us on the comment section down below what 36 is in Kidawida. And on the same note, have you subscribed to our channel? If yes, Chavchanandigi. If no, please subscribe to our channel, because that is how you help us grow, and that is how you help us to promote this amazing language of ours that we call Kidawida. If it is your first time here, feel at home. This is where we explore, learn, and speak Kidawida. And my name is Masaka Mdawida Tiki. Professionally, I am a linguist and a lover of languages. And if you're coming back to this platform, Chavchanandigi, thank you so much for being with us for all this long, and thank you so much for embracing and supporting Dishome Kidawida. On today's episode, as you can see from the title, we are going to learn about Vindo. Vindo refers to food in Kidawida. So this is what we are going to learn on this episode. We are going to learn the names given to different foods in Kidawida, and then we will compose 5 sentences based on what we have learned from the lesson of the day. And finally, we will have a little tongue twister, somehow related to what we are going to learn today. So I believe that your notebooks are ready and your pens are ready for today's episode. I also believe that you're really enjoying these episodes with me, because I am really enjoying these episodes with you. It is always my greatest joy and pleasure to be bringing you episodes of Dishome Kidawida. So without much ado, let's get started. As I have mentioned previously, food is called Vindo in Kidawida. That is what we call food in my beautiful language, Vindo. So I have prepared a number of names given to different foods in Kidawida, and we are going to look at them one at a time. And we are starting with manga. Manga refers to cassava in Kidawida. And on the other hand, manga is also a name of a person, and specifically a female person. So manga refers to cassava in Kidawida. Manga is also a name of a female person in Kidawida. Ikajija Kidawida. In plural, makaji la Kidawida. What is that? Ikajija Kidawida in singular and makajiga Kidawida in plural refer to sweet potatoes, viazi vitamu. When it is one, we call it ikajija Kidawida. When there are many, we call them makaji la Kidawida. The other food in Kidawida is ikaji in singular and in plural makaji. That is an Irish potato. An Irish potato is ikaji or ikajija kizungu. And then makaji ga kizungu is Irish potatoes. I believe that you're getting this. You're understanding the concept. Let's proceed. The next thing is irenge. And in plural, we call them marenge. Irenge refers to a pumpkin in Kidawida. Irenge. In plural, marenge. Iduma. Iduma refers to an arrowroot. And when they are many, we call them maduma. Iduma in singular, maduma in plural. The next item is irugu. That is in singular. In plural, marugu. Irugu refers to a banana. And on this case, I'm referring to a banana that is not ripe. A banana that is not ripe. That is irugu. And when there are many, we call them marugu. When we flip and talk about the ripe ones, we call them ivunde in singular and mavunde in plural. I talked about that in the episode that we did about fruits. So irugu is an unripe banana, and when there are many, we call them marugu. The next item is ibemba. Kindly listen to my articulation. Ibemba. Ibemba. Not ibemba. So the reason as to why I have put an apostrophe on that B is because of the articulation. It is not ba, it is ba. And if you are not getting the difference in this episode, please go back to an episode that is entitled B without an apostrophe versus B with an apostrophe in Kidawida. You will get to see the difference between the two B's. Okay, so let's go back to our lesson of the day. I'm talking about ibemba. And some of our dialects say ipemba. In plural, mabemba or mapemba. That refers to maize. The next item is viro. Viro still refers to maize. Now, the difference between ibemba or ipemba and viro is ibemba could be used to refer to maize that has been harvested or maize that has not been harvested. It is just maize in general. But viro refers to maize that has been harvested and has been dehusked. That is the word I was looking for. Maize that has been dehusked. That is viro. And then we have mungulu. Mungulu refers to beans, and in most cases, the dry beans. Then we have munguluaboa. Munguluaboa refers to the freshly harvested beans that has not dried. That is munguluaboa. Savi. Savi refers to green grams. Chugu. Chugu refers to pigeon peas, very common in Davida. And then we have soko. Soko refers to cowpeas. And again, soko is a name of a person, specifically a female person. So soko refers to cowpeas and it's also a name of a female person in Kidawida. Busy. Busy refers to garden peas. Minji, that is busy. And then we have msara. Msara refers to msara or mswara. Depending on the different region that one comes from, you can either say msara or mswara. In my region, we say msara. And that is ugali or cornmeal. The other food is kimanga. Now, kimanga is a very special delicacy in Taita. Kimanga is made of different components, I'd say. But the most basic one is a mixture of cassava and beans. That is kimanga. And that is a Taita traditional delicacy. Very special meal, kimanga. A mixture of beans and cassava. Definitely the name kimanga, which means made of cassava. We have other varieties of kimanga, as I've mentioned. So we have kimanga that is made of beans and bananas. That is still kimanga. We have another kimanga made of beans and sweet potatoes. that is still kimanga. So that is kimanga in Kidawida. Another food in Kidawida is pure. Now, pure is a mixture of maize and beans. And in this case, I am talking about maize that has been shelled. Maize that has been shelled together with beans. That is what we call pure. Then we have muzokoi. Muzokoi refers to boiled maize, specifically maize that has been shelled. And by shelled, I mean mahindi ambayo yametwangwa. So boiled maize that has been shelled is called muzokoi in Kidawida. Then we have boboro. Boboro refers to boiled maize. And in this case, I'm talking about maize that has been dehusked but not shelled. Maize that has been dehusked but not shelled. That is boboro. The other food is mchele, definitely rice. Then we have nguluma. Nguluma refers to fish. Nyama still remains nyama as it is in Kiswahili. That is meat. And then we have mboga. Mboga refers to vegetables. We have again very many types of vegetables in Kidawida. And I will not talk about that in this episode. I will do another episode talking about the types of vegetables that are found in Kidawida. But generally, vegetables are called mboga. So that is what I had in the list of the foods that we have in Kidawida. In case I have left anything out, kindly, the Taitas in the building, help me write them on the comment section down below so that we learn together. Let's now move to section 2 of our lesson today. Using the vocabulary that we have learned today, we are going to make 5 sentences. So this is the first sentence. Mishi wabeara makajiga kizungu. Mishi wabeara makajiga kizungu. That means Mishi is peeling Irish potatoes. Mishi is peeling Irish potatoes. Sentence number 2. Nabekota manga odeka kimanga. Nabekota manga odeka kimanga. That means I am harvesting cassava, which will be used to prepare kimanga. Nabekota manga odeka kimanga. I am harvesting cassava, which will be used to prepare kimanga. I have definitely talked about kimanga previously. Sentence number 3. Kuredesa vikilo imweri. Kuredesa vikilo imweri. That sentence translates to bring a kilogram of green grams. Kuredesa vikilo imweri. Bring a kilogram of green grams. Sentence number 4. This is actually a question. Lino deke chugu angu busy. Lino deke chugu angu busy. That question translates to, should we cook pigeon peas or garden peas today? Should we cook pigeon peas or garden peas today? That is the meaning of that question. Our last sentence for this episode is Mungulu walumika. Now for this one, I'll need to give you context. So this is a phrase that can be used when we are cooking beans. So when you're boiling beans and then you taste them, you can say Mungulu walumika. And at this point, you say that when the beans are almost ready, fully cooked, but not ready. It is fairly cooked. That's what I'd say, fairly cooked. So in that case, you say Mungulu walumika. You can eat the beans, but they are not fully cooked, halfway cooked. Mungulu walumika. The beans are almost well cooked or halfway cooked. So that is the end of section 2 of our lesson today. Now let's touch on the last part of our lesson today. The last part of our episode today is a little tongue twister. This tongue twister has been going round in the social media. I don't know if you have come across it. There are about 3 little girls saying this tongue twister. If we find the video, we will insert it here for you to see. So this is the tongue twister. Allow me to read it. Kimanga cha manga manga marangi, ukamanya wa mangwa ni kimanga cha manga. Kimanga cha manga manga marangi, ukamanya wa mangwa ni kimanga cha manga. I will not give you the translation of this tongue twister. I will give this as an assignment. So Taitas in the building, it is your time to shine. Give us a translation of this tongue twister. Let us know on the comment section down below what this tongue twister means. Kimanga cha manga manga marangi, ukamanya wa mangwa ni kimanga cha manga. Tell us what that means on the comment section down below. And that marks the end of our episode today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting us. And thank you so much for embracing Kidawida. We are still selling our merchandise. We have our round necks, we have polo t-shirts, we have kids t-shirts, and we also have our hoodies. If you're interested, get in touch with us by contacting the contacts that have been displayed on your screen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Please subscribe, please share our videos, and please like our videos. Thank you so much. I'm Asegenalo. Bye.